How's it going, YouTube Nation? I'm Average Will. Welcome back to the channel. It's Wednesday. You know what that means, right? I'm going to let you know the 3 books that I'm most excited about coming out this week for New Comic Book Day. We're in February, y'all. February 2nd, 2022. All these twos. 2. 2, right? So anyhow, enough of that crap. But yeah, this is the weekly show where I tell you the 3 books I'm most excited about seeing this week and reading. These will be the 3 books I most likely will read first, because I'm excited about what's happening. Either they're going to be a brand new series that's coming out, or it's at a part of a story that I'm really excited about seeing what's about to happen next, or if there's a rumored first appearance character or a death or some kind of thing like that. All you spec lovers out there jumping on all these books that have the first cameos and first appearances and stuff like that on characters who probably will never see themselves enter the MCU, but you never know. That's the game, right? Anyhow, this week we've got all indie books. Primarily, you guys know me, I'm an indie lover, and I'm just gonna jump right into it, right? Why wait? I'm gonna jump in with crossover number 11. I did not buy into the hype. I did buy into the hype at the very beginning of whenever crossover was announced, and I was excited about it. And then I felt like there was all this build up to it, and it just didn't seem like it delivered, in my opinion. Why? Because yes, they had all these indie great, characters that they were throwing in there. There was like little appearances of people who you could pick out to be DC or MCU character or Marvel characters, but again, I guess it's just because I didn't have all this nostalgia with some of the 90s books and stuff like that they're hinting at, so it wasn't that great of a start for me, but then it started to really get better. And recently, with what they had happen in issue number 10 with the big reveal at the end of issue number 10 and everything, about there's somebody who's writing the story and everything, and it's been great because it has gotten me into other stories like the Powers. I started reading the Powers because of crossover. God Country was another one that I jumped on as it was revealed in here. I started reading it, and then it got brought into the story. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Ellie. We got her reveal a couple chapters, or a couple issues ago. Chapters, I call them chapters, they're issues. But a couple issues ago, we kind of got her reveal on what was actually going on with her. But that's the mystery in it too. They're trying to figure out who Ellie is, or Ellipsis is her full name. So that's a cool little side story or main story, right, that they're trying to figure out as part of it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing crossover number 11, and see if there's any more reveals to who is actually pulling all the strings, or technically writing the story. Coming up next is going to be Nottara number 7. I love this story. I think Scott Snyder's been doing a great job. Him and Tony S. Daniels on the art has been great, in my opinion. I'm excited because it looks like it is going forward and becoming a show. I think the premise is great. One day all of a sudden we have a blackout, and in the darkness, creatures are created, right? The darkness, makes people mutate, makes animals mutate. So it's been interesting. We got to see at the end of the first volume with issue 6, they got to a facility that had an ability to save Val's brother and kind of get, take the darkness from him with the sunlight, the artificial sunlight, or this created, manufactured, holy sunlight, whatever it is. But then you found out there's some nefarious stuff going on with the brother of the mad scientist who pretty much found Nottara and found all the different Terras, and found out that the brother hired Blacktop Bill to come in and kill the brother, get the book, and all that fun stuff. And we saw how the mayhem broke out with that. Val was saved by the ferrymen, that crew of ferrymen that saved them. So now we're here. We got Blacktop Bill's special, which gave us an introduction and a look into who this guy is, the psychopath that he is. Now we're about to see more. Hopefully, I'm excited. I'm hoping Scott Snyder continues off of what he did with number 6, and we roll into it. Maybe even we have like a little minor time skip. We don't necessarily have to jump right into how we ended issue number 6. I'm just excited to see more of this story, more of this world, and seeing more of the humanoid Nottara creatures. I can't remember the name of them. I think they gave them a name, but the ones that are human that got turned, they're pretty badass. So, and frightening. So definitely looking forward to seeing this story continue into issue number 7. Some great covers. The cover I put up is the 1 in 100. I don't know if I'm going to go for that one, but it is just a beautiful cover. I don't know if there were store exclusives or not, but I know it goes up. I think the ratio is up to 1 in 100, and that's the cover we put up here. Beautiful cover. Then finally, the one I'm looking forward to the most this week is Geigers 80-page Giant. And the reason why I'm excited for this is we're going to get more stories in the Geiger world. We're gonna find out about the Las Vegas. What are they? The Warlords of Las Vegas. All those characters. We're gonna get the Redcoat. We find out that he had that they played a part in the Revolutionary War, the unnamed war or the unknown war, and what they're currently doing. And we're gonna get, you guys ready for this? We're gonna get the dog's backstory. Who doesn't like that? The two-headed lovable pup. We're gonna get their backstory, their origin story, which is gonna be great. I think Geoff Johns is doing an amazing job with this. I really enjoyed it. I know that we're gonna get a side story for the robot guy. Cannot remember his name, but the fact that we're going to get new characters, we're going to get some different characters. I know that the first story in here is going to be by Geoff Johns, and then there's going to have other stories. Again, the world building aspect is going to be great, in my opinion. We're going to be able to see other characters, get a little bit of their origin stories, and the fact that they're looking to expand these universes. We're seeing it with Radiant Black. We're seeing that, now we're going to have all the different, other stories, outside stories from the Radiant Black universe. That story's been picking up really well. Hopefully it doesn't get too diluted, but these indie books, especially through Image, that we're getting all this world building and we're getting these expanded worlds, it's exciting for me. I love seeing it, so I'm excited for that. That's why that was my number one, because we're going to get to see different stories of different characters and all that fun stuff. That's what excites me, and the more the merrier, in my opinion. But yeah, those are the 3 books we're looking for. We've got Crossover number 11, Nottara number 7, and then the 80-page giant-sized Geiger issue. Tell me in the comments below, what are the books you're looking for this new comic book day? I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time out of your life, out of your day. It could be day, evening, whatever. The fact that you're taking time to watch this schmuck make videos, I greatly appreciate it. As always, tell somebody you love them. I'm Average Will. Till next time.